Buckle up and brace yourself for a mind-bending revelation. China has emerged as the ultimate winner in the tech race, leaving the US reeling with shock and awe. Prepare for a mind-blowing revelation. China's astonishing victory in the tech race has left the USA stunned. Join us on a captivating journey as we uncover the secrets behind China's triumph, unveiling their groundbreaking innovations and strategic brilliance that have reshaped the global tech landscape. Get ready for a paradigm-shifting revelation that will keep you hooked. China is clearly outpacing the United States and other Western countries in terms of technology. China presently leads in an astounding 37 out of 44 critical technologies that will define the future, according to startling data provided by the Australian Strategic Policy Institute, or ASPI. China currently has influence over sectors like high-tech radio communications, hypersonics, and electric batteries. China's technological superiority is undeniable, even though the United States still has an edge in fields like space launch systems, quantum computing, and immunisations. These conclusions have more weight because ASPI, a historically prominent source on China, performed a year-long examination. Even more remarkable is the fact that China, despite being viewed as a second-class country, has the top 10 research institutes in some fields and generates 9 times as many high-impact research articles as the US. This figure demonstrates China's remarkable position in research and development on a worldwide scale. It's really shocking to read this information. The Chinese Academy of Sciences routinely ranks in the top 2 in almost all of the 44 technologies studied, which is amazing. However, we shouldn't be surprised by this outstanding average. In actuality, Xi Jinping and his predecessors' well-prepared strategic plan is what led to it. The question of why China has such a clear innovation edge over the United States therefore arises. In doing research for today's video, I came across Zach Richmond's insightful piece, China's New Innovation Advantage, which was published by the Harvard Business Review. Richmond is also the author of Young China, How a Restless Generation Will Change Their Country and the World. Zach makes a strong case in this post that China's innovation edge might be attributable to a significant change in the population's aging demographics. A monument to China's unparalleled accomplishment in eradicating poverty and establishing itself as a worldwide industrial powerhouse is the country's amazing journey over the past 5 decades. It was a struggling agrarian economy only 50 years ago. However, China has moved an incredible 700 million people out of poverty and into the thriving middle class through a series of magnificent steps. Are you feeling curious to uncover why this revolution will redefine our world? Be ready for an eye-opening journey as we reveal why China's victory in the tech race has left the USA in a state of utter shock. However, let's not forget the reasons behind China's economic success. China's rise was largely fueled by the production of other people's innovations, rather than merely being dependent on innovation fueled by inexpensive labor. I just had an intriguing conversation with a former American toy executive. In the 1970s, as China opened its doors to the outside world, under Deng Xiaoping's leadership, he traveled to Asia and pioneered the product of American toys there. Western businesses grabbed at the chance to build factories and take advantage of the plentiful supply of cheap labor in China. Toys from China didn't initially meet expectations for quality. However, Chinese factories and their hard-working workers developed their skills in a smartingly short amount of time, outperforming all other countries in terms of quality-price ratio. As a result, the Western world moved the majority of its industrial facilities to China over the course of the next 40 years in order to take advantage of this unheard-of advantage. The ability of China to continuously hone its manufacturing capabilities and provide goods of unsurpassed quality at competitive rates revolutionized sectors around the world. Before moving ahead to the next section of the video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button below to stay tuned for more amazing stuff that will take you to new horizons. Now let's continue. Due to the one-child policy put in place in 1979, China is through a transformational moment fueled by demographic shifts and evolving worker demographics. A substantial issue is posed by the elderly population's rapid rise, as 81 million fewer jobs are anticipated by 2030 than in 2015. To overcome these obstacles, however, forward-thinking executives like Xi Jinping have shifted China's focus from production to innovation. The renowned Harvard Business Review article, Why China Can't Innovate, published in 2014, was rife with Western misconceptions about China's capacity for invention. The essay criticized China's alleged lack of inventiveness, pointing to engineer-dominated businesses and a restrictive educational system. Chinese determination to become a worldwide innovation powerhouse, however, disproves these first judgments. Just 2 years later, the paradigm has significantly changed. A startling 8 out of the top 10 quickly developing businesses to reach $1 billion value were Chinese-based, which an amazing 6 of them having been founded in 2014, the year that the renowned Harvard Business Review piece first made its impression. As time passes, recognized tech journalist Eva Yao said in 2018 that the rapid expansion of Chinese unicorns, denoting startups valued over $1 billion, is so astounding that we may eventually need to replace the term with dragons. A key event that occurred in China in 2014 paved the way for a spectacular change that elevated the nation to the forefront of innovation. Zach Richmond, a specialist in the area, claims that this occurrence contains the key to understanding the motivation behind the rise of Chinese businesses on the international scene. The crucial element is found in China's special resource, a vast population that has seen unprecedented levels of transformation. These people, more than any other on our planet, have developed an incredible capacity for adopting and adjusting to advancements with unmatched speed and scale. Zach's investigation brings to light a stunning fact. Innovation's success depends on others accepting them. Chinese people are the fastest and most enthusiastic adopters of new technologies on the planet. Introduced in China in 2012, Weixin or WeChat emerged as a game-changing app, initially overlooked by many. Rapidly, it transformed into a revolutionary force embraced by a large number of Chinese citizens. WeChat introduced voice messaging, an initially unfamiliar concept that soon became a standard feature. The Chinese people readily adopted this unique form of communication, seamlessly integrating it into their daily lives. Today, WeChat's network witnesses a staggering 6.1 billion daily voice messages, with over 1.3 billion monthly active users, including China's elderly population. Astonishingly, among smartphone users aged 50 to 80, an impressive 98.5% regularly utilize WeChat. Young Chinese born after 1990 have the key to both China's future and the fate of the entire world. They have been a part of one of the most spectacular technological shifts in history, with an astounding 700 million people under the age of 40. Their astounding per capita GDP increase is quantified in the World Bank's The Lived Change Index graph. These young Chinese people have the potential to revolutionize sectors, influence global events, and establish trends. Their influence is international and has the power to influence the development of human history. In contrast, the 1980s baby boomer generation in the United States has seen a discernible increase in per capita GDP. The extraordinary growth that Chinese youngsters have seen, with a record 33-fold increase in per capita GDP, much outweighs that though. They actively took part in the biggest technological revolution ever while living in a nation that was going under rapid upheaval. This type of thinking has permeated Chinese culture, fueling their quick adaptation and pushing them to the forefront of global innovation. The economic revolution of China is astounding. Its GDP was less than 2% of the total global GDP in 1990. The GDP of China, however, surged to 18.6% of the entire world economy by 2022. These facts dispel myths about China's capacity for invention and its status as a nation of copycats. Apple CEO Tim Cook recently participated in the China Development Summit, reiterating Apple's dedication to China. This demonstrates the enormous prospects and potential that China presents. There are two main reasons why Apple became the most valuable firm in the world. First off, Apple continually produces the most cutting-edge goods on the market. Apple is the gold standard for technological excellence, from groundbreaking innovations to groundbreaking designs. Second, Apple makes the deliberate decision to have its goods made in China, which was regarded as the world's leading innovation hub. This view is clarified by Tim Cook himself. There's a confusion about China. The popular conception is that companies come to China because of low labor cost. But China stopped being a low labor cost country many years ago. The reason Apple is in China is because of the skill and the quantity of skill in one location. The products we make require really advanced tooling, and the precision that you have to have is state-of-the-art. In the US, you can have a meeting of tooling engineers, and I'm not sure we could fill the room. In China, you could fill multiple football fields. Recent articles published in the prestigious Harvard Business Review underscore the changing landscape. One article, titled "How Chinese Companies Are Reinventing Management," reveals a remarkable transformation in China. While China has long been recognized for its manufacturing prowess and innovation, it has now taken a significant leap forward. Chinese businesses have leveraged digital tools to grant unprecedented levels of autonomy to their employees. This shift represents a crucial turning point for the Harvard Business Review, which once questioned China's innovation capabilities. Today, it eagerly shares valuable insights on Chinese management practices, hoping to inspire improvements in American businesses. As China's influence in the global economy grows, it is imperative that we pay attention, learn from, and collaborate closely with China to navigate this evolving landscape. China is at the forefront of pioneering technologies that will shape our world. According to the SCMP, China is set to launch early 6G mobile applications by 2025, with commercial rollout of 6G services expected by 2030. Meanwhile, the United States and its Western allies continue to face challenges in building a reliable 5G network. So is China poised to become the next global superpower soon? Share your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for our upcoming video as we explore this intriguing topic. Your opinion matters, so join us in the conversation.